What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris Infinite, and welcome to Bright Memory Infinite Part 1. If you dudes have caught my last couple videos on Bright Memory, I've been pretty stoked about this game, and it finally launched today, but this video might come out the day after, just because it's launching pretty late at night. But either way, I'm super stoked to play this game. It's basically Waifu Ninja Action Simulator 2021, so it's gonna be a pretty spicy playthrough here. From the sounds of it, it's a short game, so there might not be many parts to this playthrough, but still, I think it's going to be a wild rush of an adventure. We're just going to start off on violent mode here in the beginning, but we might play revenge and hell mode in the future, depending on what you dudes think of the playthrough here, and whether or not you want to see more. We got all the fancy ray tracing going, and I gotta say, the one thing about this game that had me really excited are the visuals. It's looking like a snack. Speaking of looking like a snack, what the heck is going on with Shelia's booty? Oh, dude, it's New Year's, so that means that technically, I guess, for the whole Christmas thing that we did with Bright Memory, we saved Christmas. Nice. So for those of you that haven't caught our past couple videos on Bright Memory here, our name's Shelia, we are part of the STD police, we are stopping the STD terrorists from terrorizing things, and we're doing so with a ninja weeaboo sword that shoots laser beams and a whole bunch of pretty crazy cool guns.
Sorry to disturb you while you're off. It's an urgent mission from HQ. Each team member has been assigned a survey mission. Begin your investigation as soon as you receive your assigned location.
Okay. What's the
Glass phones, what the heck?
Just
The future.
as it says, our satellites have observed some abnormal weather. It's possible that it could escalate into an unimaginable catastrophe.
Understood. I'll contact the closest airfield and head out immediately.
Shelia, we've confirmed the deployment of several military units to the scene. Be extremely careful.
Understood. I'll contact you again
So
later.
I guess after terrorizing the North Pole, the freaking STD terrorists are over here terrorizing China. Son of a bitch. Kind of a neat little Easter egg here. The news report actually mentions one of the old games that this guy developed. The dude that developed this game has apparently, I guess, been a one-man developer for a long time now.
Shelia.
Anyway, who cares about interesting Easter eggs? Freaking rocket time!
General Lin?
The top dog at SAI. They say that tech-wise, even we here at SRO can't hold a candle to his guys. So if they showed up, that means there must be more to the situation than it seems. I've locked in the flight coordinates. We'll be arriving at the designated airspace in 10 seconds. Follow your instructions and activate the warp drive.
There's only one problem.
3, 2,
I didn't read the instructions.
1. Activate.
I guess we're going anyway. I mean, freaking here we go, dude. This actually looks really cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. All right, the RTX with like the rain effects and all the glass and stuff, looking good.
The sky is full of thick clouds, and we've got strong winds and lightning.
Everything is fine for the moment. No issues. Begin preparations for descent.
Oh, dude! Whoa! Okay. Ah! All right, we hit the thing anyway. Dang it, man.
I'm going to eject. Director Chen, I managed to
Dude,
escape the
that black
aircraft.
hole looks so
It's a
trippy.
massive black hole up ahead.
A black hole. Understood. I'll inform the other team members. For now, find a safe place to descend.
Roger.
Sick, man. Honestly, okay, the thing about Bright Memory Infinite that's kind of really cool about its cutscenes and stuff is that it clearly takes a lot of inspiration from like Michael Bay kind of type cinematography. Just really big, epic action shots.
We're counting on your
And I'm a
intel.
fan, man.
According to satellite intel, General Lin's unit has already landed. Watch out.
Oh, dude, she's really fucking swimming for those guys. Oh, dude, okay, it's time to shoot stuff.
Shelia, this is Wake. I'm headed to your coordinates now. What's the situation?
I'm doing alright.
Okay, I'll contact you again later. Shelia, any anomalies with a black hole?
It swallowed up a whole mountain. But apart from the rain, there's nothing unusual over here.
The theory of
Oh,
relativity...
buddy, hitting me with the theory of relativity. The one thing I could say about the black hole is that it's really cool how all the light distorts around the rings and stuff. I'm not too sure how YouTube compression's gonna treat that, but it looks really cool, actually. This fucking smart guy, he knew that I was gonna block the bullet back at him. What the heck? Ooh, my bad. This is actually really cool though. In comparison to Bright Memory Infinite feels a little bit more weighty, I would say. There's a little bit more inertia going on with your character and with the moves and everything like that. The guns still hit kind of weak, but maybe with our special ammo that we pick up later on, we'll be able to get a little bit more use out of our guns. How the heck do they know that I'm gonna block the bullets back at them? What the frick, man? Oh, you can't slide in water. Okay.
Got several hostiles headed your way.
Roger.
Oh, big boy. So this whole blocking and countering system is new to Bright Memory Infinite from Bright Memory, and it's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, especially having a defensive option. Sometimes the aerial launch doesn't quite lock on as good after you've staggered an enemy back, but there might be a little bit more finesse to it than what I'm noticing here on my first go-through.
I can't get a lock on your signal. Wake should be arriving in the vicinity. You're gonna have to rely on him.
Understood. I'm currently heading toward the black hole. General Lin has a huge team with him, so it may take some time since there's the possibility of an encounter.
So after a little bit of looting, we now have a bunch of special ammunition for our assault rifle. And it's pretty badass, man. This looks like it's kind of like a tracking explosive round. Oh, dude, and it even tracks people way down there. That's sick. We got more of these big boys. Oh, man. Oh, I really dig it. But we're gonna need to conserve it because we only get, like, a pretty limited amount. The assault rifle seems to kind of eat through ammunition. So you can see that I'm picking up these kind of floating blue orbs, and these are experience points. I've actually figured out a method of farming experience points, and I'm going to be putting out a video on that in the very near future. pretty much only had this game for a couple hours and I'm already like breaking it, dude. But yeah, I will have a video on that in just a few days, so maybe subscribe for more if you're interested in more Bright Memory content and playing the game. Dude, the wall running though, okay, this is something that like the Prince of Persia games did like hardcore, and I think Titanfall has some wall running, Titanfall 2 has wall running, but it doesn't happen enough in video games. I don't feel like it happens enough, and it's just one of those things like jetpacks that is inherently fun and enjoyable. Developers, put wall running in all your video games, please. And of course I screwed up the wall jump. Second time's the charm. There we go. Alright, now we've just got a few guys over here that we have to clean up. Of course, we aren't getting any experience points from these boxes though, good old RNGesus. I do kind of wish that these boxes could give you like special ammunition or something like that as a random chance drop. I think that that would have added a little bit more to the lootin' and scootin' vibe that could have been here.
Director Chen, an airliner engulfed in flames just passed overhead.
According to the satellite data, that area is experiencing strong electromagnetic interference. Be careful.
The village is flooded, and there are high voltage lines still in the water. How do I get to the opposite shore?
Well, your power unit contains a
Oh,
particle
dude, the
wiring
grappling hook. I'm
me a minute while I
actually
remotely
kind of
unlock.
sad. You know what? The grappling hook and the score system were two things that I kind of wish Bright Memory didn't drop in the process of Bright Memory Infinite. That grappling hook was so fun to use. Dude, this view though.
Shelia, there are several enemy ships closing in.
What should I do?
The ship's armor. You should be able to sink them.
Man, I feel like if I step too far in the wrong direction, I'm gonna fall right in that electrified water. Let's go.
Two more just appeared. Cross over the opposite shore once you've taken them.
I'll handle it.
We gotta finish off these boats before we move on, though. No boat gets out alive, man. Nice.
Once you've landed, you should be able to see General Lin's vanguard.
Oh, dude, sick! The KISS Type 45! This thing fires as fast as you can pull the trigger! Even though actually in a review I was reading, it sounds like they might have nerfed the shotgun in this one, which is sad.
Director Chen, there are just too many hostiles.
No problem. Wake will back you up.
Huh? Wake signal flare?
Yeah, they'll be focusing on the signal flare. Now is your chance.
Roger, I'll take care of this now.
Shelly, come on. What happened?
these people? Director Chen! Director Chen, do you read me?
These dudes are launching freaking fireballs! Oh hey, there's the relic. So those are the experience points I was talking about farming earlier. Relics can create a reliquary, but you can forego that whole thing by collecting these kind of jade statues. So again, gonna have a video on that very, very soon. These dudes with the shields though, man, they really trip me up. So you can't force pull them like the normal enemies. And it seems like with the sword, we're going to need to upgrade things so that we can get our friggin' laser beams going so that we can cut through this dude's shield. And dang it, I'm stuck. Words to the wise, they still have a hitbox when you pull them in the air like that. So you can get yourself stuck if you aren't paying attention.
Shelia, spawn.
Director Chen, this is Shelia.
What happened?
I ended up in this strange space and was attacked by some kind of ancient soldiers.
Are you okay?
Yes. What happened to the hostiles?
They headed off toward the source of the signal flare. That's a strange phenomenon. I'll let the others know.
Man, I really love the environmental direction of this, though. You go from, like, the kind of, like, rough islands to, like, this very rural Chinese kind of looking, ancient Chinese kind of looking environment. It's super cool. All of that contrasting off of the crazy particle effects from your superpowers and the high-tech enemies that you're fighting along the way, it creates some really interesting, like, visual variety. So, we've picked up our first jade statue here, and we only have 2 skill points, so I think I'm going to bring these off and spend them on something a little bit more essential. I really want to go for that shock punch, but we need 1 more skill point for it. So, I think we're going to go for aerial slash, because really knocking enemies into the air is going to be our bread and butter, and the ability to dish out more damage when we do so is going to be really useful for crowd control and cutting through the weaker enemies. So, after a little bit of looting and scooting, it's time to move on, and for some reason, this area here is really making me think of Turok, Turok 64. This really old N64 game where you're like some dude fighting dinosaurs in a different dimension, but I don't know why. It's like, some of the level design had these like plateaus along mountainsides, and I think that that's what's giving me the vibe, but it really makes me think of that game. So, I thought I'd do a little bit of exploring. There really isn't too much else going on around here, but... Oh, dude, that's slow-mo, dude! Gnarly. Alright. There really wasn't too much else... Whoa! Dude! Okay. You dead? Okay. Just a bunch of boxes and some special ammunition. Now let's grapple across here. Oh, dude, he's got a bow staff. What? Secretly Napoleon Dynamite sitting inside that power armor.
Satellite data confirms that the black hole is generating electromagnetic pulse waves. It may have been teleporting a strong pulse wave.
How's Wake doing?
Wake's moving in General Lynn's vanguard. Rendezvous with the enemy temple just outside your area.
kind of glitched out on me there, but I have a feeling that these bow staff dudes are going to be a little bit more tough than just the thick boys. Maybe not. That air slash, man, I told you, upgrading it was a good call. We're like one-shotting dudes with it. Hey, nice.
Message for Bravo. Let me know if you spot a girl with a ponytail.
Roger that.
Whoa, okay, so in this game there's a stealth section, and it's not a super great stealth section. I don't think we'll get to it in the first part, but we'll definitely be getting to it in part 2. Safe to say I'm not excited.
Strong electromagnetic pulse wave is expected to hit in several minutes. Be ready for it.
Roger.
The special ammunition in the shotgun's good though! That noise that dude just made when he died? What the heck was that? Oh, okay. More shield dudes. Nice. I don't know, I almost think the shield dudes might be tougher than the bow staff dudes. These big axe dudes though, they're just like pure fodder. I can already tell though, like once I got a couple runs through in this game, like the way the moves all work together and there's like this focus on getting enemies to float and stuff, I can tell that it's gonna become like a lot of fun to run.
How's the situation? Everything okay?
No problems here. Where's the next target?
There's a road just outside the temple, in the back. Head that way.
Well, before we move on, we definitely gotta pick up that shock punch now that we've picked up a couple of those statues. After stocking up on as much ammunition as I can find around this area, let's move on, man. I'm really running low on special ammunition, which I guess shows that I'm maybe using it too much. I don't know, but it's so fun to use, man. This freaking dude, though, he was in, like, all of the trailers. I'm stoked. Oh, man, I think we're gonna actually fight him. Oh, dude, we are! You know what that means.
Beat me and I'll tell you.
Yeah, that was actually surprisingly efficient. Down at his health bar, you can see that I knocked off a big chunk of it, the white bar, his kind of stamina bar. Shock Punch does work, man. It does a lot of damage, but it's got a little bit of setup to it. Even though this probably isn't the best time to be, like, experimenting with a new move. Dude, shield bar just regenerates like that, man. Oh buddy, I'm fumbling the one punch. Gotta be kinda careful with that. You have to like hit the button first and then hold it, not hold and then hit, which can really kinda screw things up because that's a pretty easy thing to mess up. Trying to throw in some like quick jabs here, but I don't think that that's as efficient of a use with the punch move. You definitely want to be charging that thing up and getting the most damage you can out of it. Freaking do the punch, man! Ugh, whatever. I tried to finish him off doing the one punch, but I kind of fumbled it there. Dang it.
Meet me at Trancom Pavilion in 1 hour.
Shelia, there's a hurricane closing.
Dude, from a boss fight to a hurricane. Again, as I was saying in the beginning, the Michael Bay influences are strong here. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up part 1 there. Things were pretty freaking wild, man. It's cool. This is cool. It's like, there's a lot of difference between this and the original Bright Memory, especially when it comes to like the feeling of things and stuff like that. But at the heart of it, it's still got that same kind of childish, just having fun with a video game kind of thing. Like a ridiculous video game you'd see in a movie that wasn't a real video game because it was just too ridiculous. And I really dig that about this game. I really dig the kind of bombastic kind of side of like the combat and even the cutscenes and all of that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you dudes think of Bright Memory Infinite in the comments down below, or with a like or with a dislike, either or. But for now, I've been Tenebris, you've been awesome, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.